Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I love? Patreon.com/inkdependence, where patrons get access to a patron-only Discord, ad-free videos, and the joy of knowing they help support this channel. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence. I'm Mike, and today I've got an ink for you that is brand new. This is Sailor Manyo, the 5th anniversary series. There are 5 of these inks that are available now. This is the one that I have, and it is called You, which is Sunset. I was really feeling a sunsetty ink, and so when I visited our local pen place, Crazy Allen's, they had a bunch of these. They are $24 for these little bottles of 50 mils, which is not wild. I think it's a pretty good price for a 50 mil bottle. They look like this. Comes in a nice bottle like the rest of the Sailor Manyos. I can't believe Manyo's been out for 5 years. That seems like so long. I really like these inks mostly. Some of them are like low saturation. Some of them are color shifting. Some of them are sheeners. Some of them, like, there's a little bit of everything except for, I don't think they really do any like shimmer or whatever like that, but there's a little bit of everything else. So let's take a look at this one on some paper. All right, so usually I kind of dither and like mess around with an ink for a long time. This one I've only had for a couple of weeks, so I want to do this review quickly because these are limited edition, and I don't want you to miss this one if you're looking for it, because it is really pretty. Like look at that color. That is a great sunsetty gradient situation there. Now there is some mild shading, as I say there in the text. You're not going to see that shading very much, but on some papers it will come forth. Performance. I forgot to look at the performance. How is it? It's okay. It's okay. It's kind of mid on the copy paper. We'll just go ahead and write that in now with the pen I've been using it in, which is a Kasama Una in the Pula. Pulo? I want to say Pulo colorway, which is a peak cap, an ultim body, and then it is Cerakoted in different, like a gradient. Super cool. All right, so kind of mid. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of feathering, but this is a broad nib. Maybe if you had it in something that was a little bit finer, it wouldn't do that so much. In fact, that's probably the case, but it's kind of medium on that paper, as we'll take a look at more in depth in a few minutes. Like I said, there's the Pulo. Yeah, that's the one, Pulo. And I think this is really nice. It didn't disappoint. The color is intense. It's kind of beautiful. I'm real into it. Even the chromatography is fantastic. Like, look at that chromatography. It's like art. I mean, if you just put that on a big old canvas, you could sell that for many dollars, I assume. I'll get some up here because why not? A little water drop test. Man, look at that blue base. And there's kind of like a, I don't know, I'm not sure, is that negative space? They can't possibly have a cream color in there. That's not a real thing. So it's got like negative space and then red. Wild. So is there going to be blue left over here when we get this washed off? I don't know. This might be cool for art, but that's kind of artsy. I don't know. Maybe my bar for art is too low, but maybe I'm just not that artistically talented. I don't know. You judge. Please don't judge me. Here's when we wipe this up. We go ahead and blot this up here. Yeah, not much left over, but what is left over is blue, as suspected. So that's not a huge surprise given the chromatography. It is interesting. There's such a nice, like, strong grayish bluish layer underneath there. That's a cool color. I don't want just that color. That's really neat. But this is good. I think it's okay. If you well, it's not good as a red. It's not good as a waterproof red. But if you spill a cup of water, or hey, it's summer, iced tea while you're watching the sunset, you'll be able to pick up what you wrote and like trace over it or write it down somewhere else. Yeah, it's possible. It's not the most water resistant at all, but a little something left. All right, here it is on our 20-pound, 30% recycled copy paper. As I said, it's kind of mid on here. You definitely see some spread, a little bit of feathering there, here and there, but it is a broad nib, so that's not terribly surprising on this like bottom tier copy paper. On the back, you definitely see some bleed through. It's a little bit more bleed through than average. I don't know. Maybe it's pretty average. It's not too bad. It's okay, but I don't know. It's not the best on copy paper, definitely on this sheet, but it's not the worst. That's pretty all right. Yeah, it's all right. But if you're getting this ink, you're probably going to use it on something good. Like this one, this Mormon Croaky paper is fantastic for fountain pens. This ink, unsurprisingly, looks gorgeous. It's buttery smooth and really nice. This is from Memorable But Meaningless, this chapter in the 99% Invisible City by Roman Mars and Kurt Kohlstedt, which I've been transcribing. This is page 75. And I'm going to go through a number of these, so maybe I can keep them in order or something. I don't know. Will I publish it as a coffee table book? What am I going to do with that? But I'll do it. Why not? So you can definitely see see some of the shading through here. Hit pause if you'd like to read the rest of this stuff here. Interesting concept here. So there you go. But yeah, no bleed through or any of that sort of thing. Got some bare show through, but it is a fairly thin paper. Yeah, pretty great. Here's a close-up, extreme close-up if you're into that. There's the little bit of shading you get from this, but gorgeous paper, gorgeous color. All right, here we have our Inky Fingers currently inked book. This is wheat straw paper, which is kind of like sugarcane paper or bamboo paper, and it looks fantastic on here. I mean, just look at that little scribble there. I love it. Super good. Super good. Is that a little bit of sheen? Yeah, a tiny little bit of sheen there even, I think. Just a little bit, though. And then here in our Galen Leather Co. Everyday book, which is Tomoe River, it's right there, and it looks super good on this as well. It gets some of this, like, look at that nice gradient in the shading there. That's beautiful. I like it. This is a great color. Looks good on all these papers. Let's look at some color comparisons. All right, so here we have Sailor U Sunset. You can see a little bit of that sort of like, I don't know, kind of a little bit of a sheen on there, but not much. It's kind of like a little matte shine on there a little bit, I suppose. But yeah, like I said a million times, I dig it. We've also got 3 oysters here. I thought this was going to be closer than it is, but when I got some brighter light on it, you can see this is much lighter in most areas. And then one that looks like a dupe from the same company, maybe a shade darker, is 3 oysters. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. It's probably Korean for something, but I do not know. But those are not terribly close to you, which I don't have anything that's like, dead on for that, I don't think. Kakamori and Yoseka's Hello is definitely a more brown version than you here. And then I pulled Robert Oster. This is Frankly Scarlet, which was the Federalist Pens exclusive. I think I like you better than Frankly Scarlet. It's just kind of it's got a more pleasing color to me than this one, but I think it's in the same area of this kind of like sunsetty, dark red, orange area. It's like, I don't know, it's probably going to go in my like burgundy area or maybe my dark reds. Probably dark reds is where they'll slow into, but man, it's an interesting color and I didn't have anything just like it. So that's neat because I've got a lot of reds, burgundies, sunsetty colors like that. And this kind of stands out. So if you like this color, grab yourself some before it's gone. I don't know how limited this set of colors is, but it is listed as a limited edition. So it's probably going to disappear at some point. But yeah, grab yourself some U. It's great. For you. All right, that's it. That was, I can't even back that joke up. That was pretty bad. But anyway, until next time, peace out.